It's going to be hard to top that, but we'll try. Namaskar. Dadaji Pandit Chitresh Das is continuously breaking new ground through new work and technique that is highly innovative yet deeply rooted in tradition. Kathak Yoga, an innovation by Dadaji, is inspired by the sadhus, the spiritual yogis known to push physical, mental, and spiritual boundaries to attain moksha, ultimate liberation. Kathak Yoga requires integration of mind, body, and spirit. In Kathak Yoga, a Kathaka dances complex compositions while simultaneously singing the underlying rhythmic cycle, singing melody, and also playing an instrument. Today, the teachers of Mountain View and Cupertino present Kathak Yoga in Tal, Teen Tal, rhythmic cycle of 16 beats, in Vilapit Laya, Rag, Kalashri, while playing Manjina. Tampura beat. innovation, he is there. The movie that has been made on him is actually being shown at a film festival at a theater in Los Angeles. So while they're here on stage demonstrating his innovations here, he is there. There's going to be a performance there. This particular film, Upaj, hopefully many of you saw it as it aired in the Mill Valley Film Festival this year, and even more so on PBS earlier this year as well. So it is all about, the documentary is all about his collaboration with tap star Jason Samuel Smith. So the innovation comes in that collaboration and how he keeps pushing, again, the boundaries and yet staying very traditional. And again, that is exactly what all of these young students are learning. So I would like to actually move forward with our youth company. And the youth company is about a 10, 11-year-old program now. The youth company was actually the brainchild, planted the seed by our executive director, also Guruji's wife, Celine Shine Das. And if you have not ever had a chance to meet her, if she's ever at an event that you are there, I please ask you to introduce yourself. She is one of those people who is behind the scenes working tirelessly to promote the art form, to promote, of course, the school, the teachings, all of these things, and on such high platforms. So without her, we would really have not progressed in the way that we have, with Guruji's artistic vision and her backing that. So the youth company started, and it was really meant to be an opportunity for students who wanted to show a greater commitment to the art, to, one, first and foremost, get direct training from Dadaji, and have multiple performance opportunities. Our youth company has performed, they perform at community events like this. They perform at the Symphony Hall in San Francisco, alongside the youth companies of the San Francisco Ballet and of the San Francisco Symphony. So very prestigious opportunities, sometimes out of the city, out of the state even. Many have gone on even in their college years. Sonali Kopar last year just did her first traditional Kathak solo, went on to then even do solo performances in India. So through these opportunities, this is what the students are getting. And it does become a lifelong relationship with the art and how they progress through it. So today we have a small group from the youth company, which boasts, I think, about 35 now. We have about, I think, 6 or 7 of them here today. And they are going to be doing just a very brief excerpt of a signature piece choreographed and composed by Pandit Chhandam Das, known as Malgon's Tarana, the youth company, Chhandam Youth Dance.
Say, Thank you.